Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. It is time for date night with Lisa. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com coming to you live on Saturday, January 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. I am just reading your comments and looks like everybody has gotten cold weather now, including me. We went from 70 degrees a couple days ago to a high of 40 and windy, and it was so cold outside. So I stayed inside today with my pajamas on and the heat running, and stayed nice and cozy while I was stamping the projects for tonight. So we're doing a one sheet wonder since that's what several of you guys asked for. So I'm kind of into the vintagey look after the card that I made the other day, this one. So a lot of you guys liked that. It was with like the tea stain, except I didn't use tea. I just used the crumb cake ink and water. And I've got another way of doing that same kind of look tonight that's even super easier. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's so easy. And you're going to start doing it yourself. So hello, everybody. Let me look at the comments and say hello to everybody. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Julie. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Tony. Kathy and Julie. Karen. Beth. Oh my gosh, you got so many people. Australia's in the house. Yay. Let's see who else. Pam, Terry, two Terrys. I think I already said Karen and Sarah, Sharon, Deborah. We got like three Debbies in the house. Minda from Hawaii. Rochelle. I guess that's Rochelle or Rachel, not sure. Probably Rochelle. Josephine, and a whole bunch more. Oh my gosh, it's like I keep scrolling and there's more and more and more people. We're already up to 80. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to stop now. I could be saying hello all night long. So I hope you guys had an awesome Saturday. Like I said, it was freezing cold here, so I didn't leave the house except to open my door when the UPS guy came and dropped off some Stampin' Up packages. And I have not gotten out of my pajamas all day long. And I've got my muckluck socks on to keep extra warm. I just got my electric bill today. It was $250. And I was like, ah, I think that's the highest electric bill I've ever gotten in the winter because I keep my house really cold. You know, usually it's like 66 pretty much. And then at night I turn it down to 62. So it's not like I keep my house warm. But I have a heater in the bedroom, a little, space heater and a space heater in my stamp room because that's usually where I am. And then I have like a little electric fireplace in my den. So if I'm in one of those rooms, I just turn on the little heater. So, but when my mother was here at Christmas, it was super cold, like in the 20s, and she wanted it warm. So I think from the few days that she was here, the heat never stopped running. And that's kind of what did it. But I almost like had a heart attack when I saw that electric bill today. So that with the price of eggs and groceries is like my paycheck's already spent before I even get it. So it is crazy. The price of everything is just ridiculous today. We never saw the sunshine here. It was kind of gloomy all day and windy. Oh, thanks, Sue. This is called, instead of designer series paper, this is Lisa's series paper. So it's, well, I guess it's Lisa's designer series paper. So it's like LDP. We'll call it LDP, Lisa's designer paper. So that is what it is. I made the paper, but it's using Stampin' Up stamp sets. And I'm using several stamp sets, and I only brought a couple of them with me. And right before I hit the live button, I was like, shoot, I don't have all the stamp sets with me that, so you're going to have to look up a couple of these for me because I can't remember the names of where they came from. Tony said she would freeze to death because her heat's on 71. Oh gosh, Sue's bill was $558. And you keep it at 65? You must live like in North Dakota or somewhere. That's crazy. Yeah, because on the days that we have like 60s and 70s, I really don't even have the heat on. So, sometimes it's not even on. Oh, thanks, Joni. Let's see. You just want to hibernate. Yeah, today was a good day just to like lay on the couch under the blanket and watch a movie or something. I did start a new TV show on Netflix. It's called Ginny and Georgia, or Georgia and Ginny. I think it's Ginny and Georgia. But it's kind of cute. It's about a mother and a daughter. A mother who had a daughter when she was 15 years old, and their relationship. It's kind of a quirky little show, but it's interesting. And I kind of got into it for a little while. Sue says she's complaining about $124. Okay. Hi, Lisa. 38 degrees Celsius, 98. Oh, gosh. That's Australia's 98 degrees. Ugh. I almost think I'd rather have 40 degrees than 98 degrees. That's hot. That's super hot. Ugh. Okay, so let me show you what we're using. So the main star of the show tonight is the Desert Details. And this stamp right here, I absolutely love this stamp, and this one too. That's going to go on the inside. So let me show you the inside. I did the little one like that. So that's the inside. So I'm using those two stamps from Desert Details. That's in the Spring Mini. This one, I'm using this right here from the Nature's Prints. So that's my other big stamp. So that's those right here. I've got the butterfly from Butterfly Brilliance. And then I've got the words that I used the other night. They were still out on the table, but the stamp set is in the box, and I can't remember what this is from. Oh, Ranunculus. I think it's Ranunculus Romance. I'm pretty sure. Anybody confirm that this is from Ranunculus Romance? I'm pretty sure it is, because that's what I had up. I'm also using, but I don't want to show it to you yet because that's my secret. What else are we using? We've got some speckles. That's pretty much it. Oh, the words are from different things. I kept the words from the other day. They were still on the table. And this was on the table. I have no idea what that's from. So you can use any words you want to. You don't have to use the same as me. I always just try to find words that are laying around on the table. So I don't have to get a new set out and put it on a block and do that. And then I just use scrap paper that's laying around, stamp it on that, and cut it to size. So that's what we're doing tonight. Yeah, I have a secret stamp that's going to blow your mind how easy this background was to do. And you might be able to see it. I don't know, but I'm going to show you in a minute. All right, just a plug for my card kit. So if you order today's the 14th, so tomorrow's 15th. This is the card kit, so you've got one more day to get it. With the host code and a $50 or more order, you'll get the supplies to make these three cards. And if your order is over $100 and you use that host code with your online order, you'll get these rhinestones, the champagne rhinestones. And we're using these tonight. So that is my card kit. So we'll have a new card kit starting on Tuesday, the 16th. No, wait a minute. Tuesday will be the 17th. So if you order on the 16th, you'll just have to hope I have a really good kit on Tuesday. And don't forget, it's celebration time. Lots of free stuff. So also with a $50 order, you'll get a free celebration item. Or there's some in here that are with a $100 order. Lots of great ones to pick from. That's one of my favorites right there, the paper. I love the paper in here. That's a good one, the sending support. This is my other favorite paper. That was for this card right here. And that's the one I turned into the vintage paper. So lots of good stuff. And there's a great joining special. So 3 options here. If you have your celebration mini catalog, you can look at the options for joining this month. You get an extra $100 and something worth free, because you can get one of these little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines that are normally $60, and you end up getting it for $30. So that's $30 right there. And you get $175 of product, which is an extra $76 worth of stuff. So that's a great deal. So you can pick between the blue machine or the white machine. Those are the first 2 options. And you'll get $175 in product plus the machine for only $129. Or if you don't want the machine, you can just get the $175 of stuff for $99. So the option 3, you're getting $76 free. With these two options, you're getting over $100 free. So great deals. You don't ever have to do anything else if you get the kit and join, but it's a great way to get your stuff at a discount and be a discount shopper, which is what most of the people that sign up under me are discount shoppers. I love that. That's totally fine. But if you do want to do more than that, I'm willing to help you and would love to. So that's my plug. And don't forget to hit the like button, the thumbs up. Let me do it real quick for myself. And share, comment, put on Pinterest, all that good stuff for me. All right, so main thing you need is a piece of 8.5 by 11 Berry Vanilla. So that's our main piece right there. And then I'm going to make 2 cards, the 2 cards I just showed you. You can make 4, like 2 of each or 4 totally different ones, whatever you want to do. But I made 2 already, and I'm going to make 2 more for you. So for the background, I used 2 of these. But if you're making all of them, just do 4. But I figured it'd be too much time if I took to make the whole One Sheet Wonder and 4 cards. That's just too much. So, oh, Spice Girl's in the house now. And we've got lots more people. Oh, we're up to 150. Holy cow. Okay, so we've got a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 Rich Razzleberry and a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 Mossy Meadow. That's for the 2 back pieces. I just chose 2 different colors. You can do both Mossy Meadow, both Rich Razzleberry, whatever you want to do. I've got 2 pieces of Berry Vanilla. I'm running out of room here. And these are for the inside of your card. So 5 by 3 3/4. Wait a minute, that's wrong. That is 5 by 4 1/4. Let me change that. Yep, that's the wrong size. Hold on. I know why I'm saying that, because that's how big we're cutting the vanilla to. So let me change that real quick for inside. And you need 2 of those, or 4 if you're making all 4. And then I've got some scraps here. So the scraps are Berry Vanilla scraps. So we've got no particular size here. I think they're 3/4 of an inch in width, and then just little pieces, and then little pieces of the Rich Razzleberry and the Mossy Meadow. These are like 1/2 inch scraps. So just some scraps of that for your words. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, but there you go. So let me see. I don't think I can fit the card in here, but try and take a screenshot of that. And then you can take a screenshot of the done project, the finished project at the end. Okay. Hello, everybody who's just joined us. I hope you're ready for a fun One Sheet Wonder tonight of Lisa's designer paper. So hopefully you got a screenshot of that before I take all these off. I know I hate it when I'm watching other people's videos and they go so fast you can't take screenshots, and then you get like a hand in the way. All right, so we're just going to move all this out of the way, and we're going to be stamping on this. And I'm just going to use my pad as the back piece because I'm going to change it for the next video. So I don't care if I get it dirty or not. Don't forget the host code. Right, jot that down or get that in your screenshot so you can place an order if you want to. All right, so what we're going to start with first is my background secret. Has anybody guessed what it is yet? Let me see. Take a guess and think if it's a stamp that's going to be the background. Linda's feeding her face. It's one stamp that's going to be your favorite new stamp. And I've used it a lot before. Yes, Carla, you are correct. Artistically Inked. So this is my stamp. So we're going to be using this one, which is, I always call it the biology project stamp, because it looks like a fetal pig or something. I don't know why. Every time I look at it, I think it looks like an animal. It's so weird looking. But, so last time I showed you how you could do the blending brush with the crumb cake. And then I also showed you how to use the re-inker in the lid and then some water and do it that way. But this is going to give you kind of the same exact look, but we're using the ink pad in this one stamp. And it's so easy, so I'm just going to ink it up. So this is crumb cake that we're using. And you're just going to go all over your background. And look at that. It doesn't matter which direction until it is not stamping. Oh, I just realized I'm probably shaking my camera. Sorry about that. And I meant to try and get my camera. I don't know why my camera like goes in and out of focus so much. I tried to look at the photo settings to see if you can get it to not do that on the YouTube channel, but I don't know if it works or not. All right, so there we go. So now when you look at it, it looks like it is kind of that tea stained look. And once you stamp on it, it's really gonna look like that. So that's it for that stamp. Oh, no, it's not, because I gotta do the word pieces too. So let me move that over just a sec. So the pieces I'm gonna stamp my words on, I'm gonna do that too. Except I'm gonna stamp off first, because I don't want it too dark. Oops. That one didn't get much at all on it. Okay. So I wanted my word pieces to have a little bit of that in there too. All right. So we're done with that now. And we're not done with crumb cake though. I've got to use that for some other stuff. All right. We're going to move on to Rich Razzleberry. So this is the star of my show. We're using Rich Razzleberry. And this is that Desert Details stamp. So what I'm going to do is do 4 sets. So 1 in each section. Then we're going to stamp it 3 times. And this stamp is so pretty. So you're just going to stamp it once. Lift it up. Stamp it again. Turn it upside down. Stamp it again. So you get, oops, I got a little bit of an edge there. How did that happen? I must have dropped it a little bit. We'll cover that up though. All right, and then we're gonna do another one here. I think I did that one a little bit too low. So we'll have to go higher on this other side. So we'll do 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that one's definitely should be a little bit higher, but that's okay. All right, and last one. So there you go. So that's our main thing for the One Sheet Wonder. And then while I've got the purple out, I'm going to go ahead and do my inside of my cards. So I'm going to take the little one and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, 3. I love doing the flowers like that, especially when you have like a dark color and you get your 3 shades all at once. It looks so pretty. So now we've got our 4 main things. Now we're going to go back. So we're done with the purple. That was Rich Razzleberry. And we're going to go to green and do our, oops, I just dropped my words. Hold on. Okay. All right, so I think, yep, I did these in green. All right, so this is our little, I don't know what it's called. Maybe like a fern or something like that. I don't know. And we're using Mossy Meadow. Thank you, Spice Girl and Barbara and Beth. And let's see. Don't think very versatile. Oh, we can't use very, oh, shoot, I just messed up. All right, so what I want to do is ink this up without getting the stem. So I just did it with the stem, but I don't want to get the stem. So I'm just going to ink it up like this so that I'm not getting that stem on my project, because that would interfere with my flowers. So I'm going to start, let's start with one that you can see the whole thing. So I'm going to stamp it 3 times. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. So we've got like the 3, and you can do 4 if you want to until it runs out of ink. And I didn't get that whole stem in there because I think that would interfere with my flowers. So I'm just going to go around and do that in between each set of flowers. Okay. And I'm trying not to get that last inch. I don't want to cut it off because I probably would use it sometime, but I don't want to use it today. So that's what we're doing here. But occasionally you might forget and accidentally stamp it. Now here, that's going to kind of cut on top of that little one because it's so low. But that's all right. And then just keep going around your paper. Make sure you get in between all of them. And some of them will be off the page, but that's all right. And then just keep turning. Yeah, see, if you had the whole stem, it would go right in the middle there, and it would just mess up your flowers. So hopefully I don't forget to stamp in the right spot. Oops, that way I went the wrong way. All right, I think we need a couple more. That time I did it 3 in a row. You can go however you want. So you can start in the middle and then go back and forth. All right, so I think we got all of them. So each one should have 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so we're good. And then if you want to put a few around the edge, you can. Just to fill in some empty spots if you have any. I think that's good. All right, so we're done with that, the greenery. So now we're going to go to, back to our crumb cake. So now I'm going to do the words. So I've got these words. We're going to go just around. Oops, I need to re-ink it. Try to get this straight. I don't know why. I think my sticker is crooked. That's why I get this stamp crooked all the time. You always got to have the words in the background. I don't know what it is, but they just look so pretty. And I really wish we had Very Versailles back, but we don't. All right, so there we go. Oh my gosh, this is looking so pretty. Love it. Love it, love it. I was making this today and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this card. Well, this one sheet wonder. We need some paper like this. So somebody write to Stampin' Up and tell them we need some paper like this. All right, and then I'm going to do my butterfly. Butterfly's in soft suede stamped off. So it's just a teeny weeny bit darker. But it comes out to looking like crumb cake pretty much when you stamp it. You could do it full strength, but I don't want to overpower anything else. So that's why I'm stamping it off. Or you could just do it in crumb cake if you want to. All right, there we go. So I think that is maybe one more there. All right, so we've got our butterflies. And that was soft suede. So now we're going to move to the speckles or the dottage, as Ruth always says, dottage. I'm not very good at a British accent. So I'm just going to put these speckles. This is Mossy Meadow again. And we're just going all over. And putting a little bit of sprinkles. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, and I think we are done with that. So that's it. All right, so now, oh, I need the green again because we're going to do our words in green. So let's just stamp those words real quick while we have that out. And then I'm going to get my paper cutter. All right, so I've got happy birthday. And I'm going to do this on the little one, hopefully straight. All right, perfect. Because I already stamped the front, so I don't want to mess it up. And then I've got Celebrate You. I'm going to do that to the left and then rip it. And good thing those both came out straight. Now on the original cards, I did one with the champagne rhinestones and one without. I'm going to rip that right there. And you could, if you want to, do what I did the other day, you know, with the ink pad, where you take the words and just dip them in the ink pad, and then you get the edge colored. So that always gives a really pretty look, like that. I think I will do that on this one too. So I'm just dipping this right in the ink pad. I hope you guys can see. Yeah, you can see it. I don't know why it keeps getting blurry. It's just focusing back and forth. I hate that. Ruth also says, I quite like that. I wish I could speak in a British accent. I love British accent and Australian accent. I need to practice. I talk in Lisa country hick voice. The Virginia accent. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so there we go. So the words have the green around the edge, and that again was Mossy Meadow. So the colors I used are Rich Razzleberry, Mossy Meadow, Crumb Cake, and Soft Suede. So only 4 colors. So that's easy. I had a couple other colors I was gonna do. I had Starry Sky and Sahara Sand, but I decided not to use them because I tried it on scrap paper and I didn't really like the way it came out, so I decided against that. All right, so now I would just cut this up, but I really want to save this, so I'm just going to cut up the piece I already did because we're just making 2 cards. So what I want to do is cut this into 5 by 3 3/4 so I can have the extra layer. So what we're going to do, get my cutter. And you know, I do mine upside down. So, oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I see some good comments in there. Why don't you shimmer now before putting the card together? Because I like to get the whole entire card and around the edge. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got all the layers sparkly. It's kind of hard to see it in the camera, but I've got everything sparkly. So even like this piece, the whole thing. So I always do sparkling last. All right, so I want to cut this down to 5 inches. So right now it's 5 1/2. So I'm gonna cut, I think I'm just gonna cut 1/4 off of each side. So we'll do a little piece there, and you could save these pieces and put inside your card too. They make really pretty decorations for the inside. And then cut this down to 5. And then, so if you're doing it with the whole entire sheet, just cut it in half first. And then, so this was just the half sheet. And then I want to cut this to 3 3/4. So I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4 first. And then cut it down. All right, so let me see. So if we do 3 3/4, I'm going to cut off this edge because I don't want to cut any more of that flower off. So we go here. And so the card's going to go like that because the butterfly is that way. Now you could have done it the other way. If you wanted it to go the other way, you would have just started with your paper up and down instead of across. All right, and then we've got this one. So we need it, I've got it at 5, so I need 3 3/4. So let's again do a little bit off each side. So it's at 4, and I need 3 3/4. Let's do just a little bit off of each side. I think. Nope, we need a little bit more. Okay, so now we've got our 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and they're gonna go this way, because you can see, oh, the butterflies got mostly cut off of that one. Maybe we should add one. Let me add one real quick. Gotta have a butterfly on here. So we'll just stamp one, stamp it off, and put one like right there. And then add another one right here. There we go. All right, that's better. Okay, so now we're gonna put it together. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? I think that was pretty easy. All right, so we've got our layers and our inside pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and put the inside first. I'm sorry it keeps focusing back and forth. That's driving me crazy. I don't know how to turn that off though. I don't know if it'll work if I turn it off in my camera, or if there's something in YouTube that can turn that part off. I don't remember it used to do that like that. Spray twice for extra shimmer. Yep, there you go. Let me read some comments. Oh, Julie says she uses the trimmer the same way as me. I think that's easier to do it upside down because I can see the numbers better. But with inked fingers, don't you get it back some if you talk on the phone with someone down there? What? Oh, she must be talking to somebody else. You guys always have your own conversations going on, so I can never tell if you're talking to me or someone else. Let's see. I'm doing all right. Night of Navy. No, I had Starry Sky that I was using, but it didn't look that good with these colors. These colors just really looked good by themselves. Oh, it doesn't get blurry for you guys. That's good, because mine keeps going. Like when I put my hands in the picture, it keeps focusing on my hands instead of the paper. So that's a good thing that it's not doing that for you. Oh, Debbie says, I thought you were going to use Very Versailles even though it's retired. No, because I think if I did that, people would still want to buy it, and then I'd have to say, oh, sorry, you can't get it. Too bad. So I try to use current stuff, even though I did use that Prize Peony word, because I didn't know that was retired. Well, I didn't know that. I knew the stamp set was retired. I didn't know that word itself was in that stamp set. All right, so then these, I'm going to layer one on the Razzleberry and one on the Mossy Meadow. Oh, I used scrap paper. I loved that stamp set too. I was so upset when they retired that. Oops. That was the Flowing Flowers one. That was another one of my favorites. That was good for a one sheet wonder. It was so pretty. So always save your scrap paper. If you don't stamp the other side, you can use it again. And then if you put this down upside down, just turn it around. That's okay. As long as it's not on this piece upside down. All right. So this was super easy. I was thinking this was going to take me like, oh, an hour at least to do the one sheet wonder and the cards, but it didn't. Well, we're not done yet, but that was pretty easy, wasn't it? Okay, we still got to do the bows and stuff. All right, so we've got our words, and then I've got some little pieces of scrap. And what I did for this one is I just put this behind it. And then I did the same thing for this one, but I think I might use purple. Let me see. What do you guys think? You like it better with purple or with green? Which one do you guys think? Purple? That's the green. Let me rip it down to the right size. Hold on. We'll just rip it like that. So this would be green. Well, I'll put it on top of here. So if we have green, it'll be that way. I probably should do green because I did the edge in that. Or if we did purple, I don't know, I kind of like the purple too. Let me rip that one. Oh, I can give you a contrast here because this one has it in the green, but I didn't sponge the edge of that one. Well, dip it. That really makes a difference, putting it in the ink like that to give it a edge. I really like that. All right, so what are you guys thinking for the back? The raspberry or the green? Oh, let me see. Gotta scroll down. Purple on purple, purple. No joke. Oh, I do have a joke. And then, you know what? I forgot to tell the joke. Thanks for reminding me. I had a joke the other night and I forgot to tell you until I turned the thing off and I was like, oh, forgot the joke. All right, so we're getting both, but more purple. So I'm gonna do purple for this one. All right, so we'll do this one, the birthday in green. So what I did was I just put a teeny bit of tape, and I can't find my tape for them. Here we go. Just put a little bit of tape on the back and stick it down like that. And then same thing on this one, put a little bit of tape on there and then just stick it down. All right, so there we go. So we've got our words for one and words for the other one. And then we need to do our bows. And I went ahead and I did one bow ahead of time. And so on the cards I did, I don't know if you can tell, this bow I did coming out this way, and this bow I did coming out this way. So which way do you like the bow better? Coming out to the left or coming out to the right? See, for me, it just goes blurry every time I put my hands in front of the camera. Razzle of this card, in case anyone cares, I'm home now. All right, we've got to the left, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Okay, all right, so most everybody's saying left, so we're gonna do like this. So I'm glad you like that. All right, so I've got one bow already done, so we're gonna stick that down, and then I'm gonna tie one for you. I'm gonna tie one on for you. Have a drink. I ate some ice cream today. I was a very bad girl. All right, so we're gonna put it like right here, and then we'll put some dimensionals on the back of this. I don't know why. When it's a day like this, I just want some ice cream. I want to get on the couch in my jammies under the blanket and eat ice cream. Isn't that so silly? I don't know why. Okay, so there we go. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Fluff that bow out a little bit. Okay. Oh, gosh, I love that. Oh, I lost my scissors. Here we go. Okay, gorgeous. Now we're going to do the same thing to this one. Put some dimensionals. And I got to do a bow. All right, so we've got linen thread, which is my favorite bow maker. Oops, that one's already done. All right, so what you're going to do, put it in your left hand, like so. And then we're going to wrap it around the front of our top finger, come around, do the front of our bottom finger, and just make a figure eight, figure eight, figure eight, figure eight. And on the third time around that one, you're going to stop, cut, and then it goes through your fingers like so, through there. Oops. All right, and then after you put it through there and it comes around, you're going to go back up under this piece right here, the one that you just wrapped around. So it's got to go back up under there. So here we go, right through there. Oops, there it is. All right, and then just pull tight. So now you got your bow, pull those tight and pull it off your fingers. And there you go. And I took a little bit of the curl out of the ribbon when I pulled it too tight. All right, and then just fluff it up like that. So we're gonna put that one here too. And put it like right in the middle. And put this on top. This is my new favorite thing to do, is putting the words on top of the bow. I think that just looks cute. All right, and then we're gonna cut that a little bit. Oh my gosh, I love these cards. All right, so then we're going to do some, oh, let me know if you like the rhinestones. So do you like the card with the rhinestones or without the rhinestones? So I'm giving you guys lots of choices tonight. With or without. And I'm going to tell you my joke. You ready? With. We got to... Oh, Myrna had Tillamook for the first time today. Oh, she was a Tillamook virgin. Everybody says with. Okay. All right, so here's my joke. Hopefully I haven't told this one because I've read it before, but I can't remember if I told it to you guys before. So here you go. All right. A blonde gets a job as a PE teacher of 16-year-olds. She notices a boy at the end of the field standing all by himself, while the other kids are running around having fun kicking a ball. She takes pity on him and decides to speak to him. Are you okay? She asks. Yes, he says. Well, you can go play with the other kids if you want to, she says. It's best I stay here, he says. Why is that, sweetie? Says the blonde. The boy looks at her incredulously and says, because I'm the goalie. I thought that was cute. So that's my joke for tonight. All right, so now we're going to put some rhinestones on. Oh, I forgot to show you something, too, before I do that. I just got these today. These are the new mini brushes. So have any of you guys gotten these yet? This is the mini one, and this is the big one. So it's about half the size. Well, a little bit less than half the size, probably. The handles are the same size, but the actual brush itself is, I would say, a little bit less than half the size of the big one. So I was so excited to get these. Linda says pearls. Mine are on order. Not sure what Linda's talking about. Should I use pearls instead of the rhinestones? I like these rhinestones, though. I think they pick up the crumb cake really well. I love these little brushes, though. They're so cute. I had to order a couple packs. All right, so let me get my take your pick tool. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to use some of the little ones and put one on the words. And we'll put one on the butterfly. And then just one over here out in La La Land. And then on the other one, do the same thing. So we'll do one on here and one on the butterfly. And then one up here. We'll just do it out there. All right, and then we've got to do our shimmer spray. So here we go. Oh, so pretty. All right, so again, if you missed it, let me put this back up here. So this, let me take this away. Well, don't forget, if you want to order, there's the host code. This is the last chance. Tomorrow is the last day to order and get your kit, this kit, in the mail. So this is with the $50 order and that host code, and then with the $100 order, you get the rhinestones. So that's the host code. Boom, boom, boom. We'll have a new kit Tuesday. All right, and then here is your screenshot for the finished project. So you can take a picture of that. And then, boom, there's the cards. So I hope you loved this. Make sure you leave lots of good comments and share, subscribe. Oh, we got over 200 today watching. That's awesome. Need to order the mediums. Yes. I already have the small brushes. Oh, Laura says she was a goalie. Can't find the small glue dots. Huh. Stunning cards. Thank you. Say a prayer for me and my hubby for God to supply money for our move to North Carolina. Oh, Jody. We'll be praying for you. Love, love, love it. Do you love, love, love it? Yes, I love, 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 love it. Beautiful paper. You made the beautiful cards. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. And thanks for the awesome comments. I hope you enjoyed the joke and the stamping. And Wicked Creation says, what is Tillamook and where do you get it? It's Tillamook ice cream. That's the brand name, like Breyers or something, but it's the best ice cream ever. It's from Tillamook, Oregon. Go online to Tillamook and put in your zip code and it'll tell you if it's available in your area. But it's the best ice cream I've ever had. It's just like fresh, homemade, awesome ice cream. It's so good. You'll become addicted. All right, you guys, it's time for me to say goodnight, and I hope you guys... Uh-oh, Dolly said it's blurry for her. Sorry. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll be back on Tuesday night with a new card kit. So I hope you'll join me then. And you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. Stay warm and take care, everybody. Bye-bye.